And again, the program covers so many different things, and you just don't realize it when you go into the program, how much it's actually going to cover and you're going to get out of it.
Today, we've got the awesome Brian Hoadley on the call. Brian's kindly taken 20, 30 minutes, depending on how much we chat about, out of his day to talk about his experience working with us in the 1% Blueprint. Hopefully there's going to be some pretty insightful, helpful stuff for anyone who's watching. So keep your ears open. On that note, I'll just hand over to you, Brian. Do you want to just introduce yourself, who you are, what you do?
Right. So thanks, Luke. My name is Brian Hoadley. I do a lot, actually. I'm a consultant by day. I work in the design field in digital, working with clients, global clients. And I suppose by night or early morning, I'm a novelist. I write novels, and have published 2 novels over the last couple of years during the pandemic, and currently working on my 3rd.
What was going on then? Like, what was your thoughts of like, right, I want to speak to this guy, or I need some help, something's not working. What was going off?
I think, I think like a lot of people, the pandemic kind of threw a lot of things up into the air. I felt like I had worked on a lot of things around, for instance, my writing, re-engaging with wanting to write and getting that on track. I had started looking at what I was doing in terms of business and how I was working. I had tried many times over the years to lose weight, to get fit, to try and kind of sort myself out. And I think I kind of reached a point, I was having, my mother back in the States was ill. I'd gone home and spent time with family, and, everything was kind of up in the air. I think interestingly, when we did originally talk, I think my focus was, even though I had these things in my head, my focus was on, okay, let's get things working so I can lose weight.
Yeah.
But obviously, as you know, it became about so much more than that.
As we sit today, where are you at, I guess, physically, mentally? Like, what are your, I guess, key achievements from coming through the process?
Well, I've lost 6 kilos of weight, which I'm happy about. And, I'm continually now on a downward path, which is good. But more importantly, I think, and this was the realization probably halfway through the program or so, the measurements of my midsection are down now. I've taken 11 centimeters off my midsection.
Maybe like 5 inches or something, isn't it?
It's become really noticeable. my biceps 5 centimeters bigger, which is.
That's good.
Yeah, it's really that's really. It's as I said to you recently, it's probably hugely impacted my golf swing, although I don't really play very good golf anyway, so maybe it's actually positively impacted.
Yeah.
So those are the kind of physical things, and eating a lot more sensibly, more protein in veg, a lot less carbs, and when I do carb out, and I do from time to time, I actually really enjoy it a lot more now, I think, because it feels like more of a treat than before, and I don't feel as compelled now to do it all the time. My viewpoint on things now is that, before, I think I used to be really, really good at saying, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that. I was like an excuse engine. And now I actually realize it all rests with me. At the end of the day, it rests with me. If I don't do it, that's because I chose not to do it. And again, the program covers so many different things, and you just don't realize it when you go into the program, how much it's actually going to cover and you're going to get out of it.
If you were to say, it doesn't have to be 3, but I'll use 3 as a nice number, like 3 key takeaways or learnings that you've taken from going through the process.
So I think one of them was, getting back to what I was saying about, it's my life and the buck stops with me. It's kind of easy to kind of hear that and think, well, yeah, of course, that seems obvious, right? We're all in control of ourselves, but the way we live our lives isn't always like that. The second thing I think is no quick fixes. So this wasn't. I specifically wanted to do this over the Christmas period because I knew it was probably going to be one of the most challenging periods of the year. So I think one of the things I learned over the 12 weeks is that this is not about a quick fix to lose weight, or or a quick fix to diet, or you go to the gym for a little bit and then you stop. This is about lifestyle. I think the third thing is the idea of resets. So like it's like you've said, it's fine to go out. If you're going to go out for a drink, go out for a drink, own it. And actually, if you're going to go out and drink, go out and drink. Have fun, enjoy time with your friends, and enjoy it, but own it. And the next day when you get up, own it. You made the choice to do it. You did it. Now just get back on your feet and get moving again.
If you were to think, like, just what was the most surprising thing, or of what we did, you went, oh, I wasn't expecting that, or there's something that was maybe more challenging than not, like that sort of stands out? Is there anything that you can think of?
For me, there probably wasn't one magic moment. I mean, there were, the way the program is paced, the challenges ramp up over time. I think it was that sense of accomplishment that you get from trying something at the beginning of a week and struggling, and at some point during the week succeeding, and seeing, like, within a week span that you actually have the ability to do that thing which you at the beginning of the week you didn't think you could do.
What would you say to someone who's who's probably in your shoes 14 weeks ago and is not sure whether they want to have a chat? What would you say to them?
It's about taking responsibility, right? And I think at the end of the day, nobody's going to reach out for you. They're not going to click that link. They're not going to send that email. It's up to you to really reach out and to really want to make a change. It's been the thing that has made the most change in my life, and I would click that link again, willingly 10 times.
If anyone is watching this and they're interested in having a chat, like Brian said, depending on where you're at, drop a note in the comments or ping me a direct message, and we can book an initial chat and see where you're at. We're more than happy to help. On that note, I hope everyone who's watching has got something out of this. Brian, thank you so much for your time. It's very much appreciated. And have a great Wednesday. Cheers, guys. Take care.